Whether you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned homeowner, the decision to buy a home is always a big one. And when it comes to buying an old home, there are many factors to consider. On the one hand, an old home can offer a unique charm and character that can be hard to find in newer builds. On the other hand, it can come with a range of challenges that you might not be prepared for. So in this video, we're going to take a closer look at the pros and cons of buying an old home so you can decide if it's the right choice for you. From potential cost savings to hidden expenses, we'll cover it all. We're getting after it right now. Hi, my name is Andy with Living in Greater Boston. Every day I'm getting calls, texts, and emails from people just like you that are either looking to make the move to the Greater Boston area, they're looking to escape the city for some of Boston's great suburbs, or they're looking to get a great deal on a property for their personal residence or as an investment. If this is your first time on the channel and you want to know everything that there is to know about living in the Greater Boston area, all the suburbs, and what kind of real estate deals you can find, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel, tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about everything that's going on in the Greater Boston market and get early access to any real estate deals that we might come across. So whether you're looking to make a move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, send us a text, or shoot us an email. All of our information in the description down below. If you're in the market for a new home, you might be considering an older property with unique character and charm. New England and the Boston area have a deep supply of this type of house. But before we jump in, it's important to understand both the benefits and the drawbacks of buying an older home. So let's talk about these. There are plenty of pros to consider when it comes to buying an older home. Here are some of the most compelling reasons to consider when you're purchasing an older home. Number one is unique character and charm. One of the biggest draws of an old home is its unique character and charm that it can offer. From original wide pine hardwood floors to historic molding and vintage light fixtures, they often have a one-of-a-kind feel that newer builds just can't match. If you appreciate the craftsmanship and attention to detail that went into these older homes, you'll likely find plenty to love in an older property. Number two, we have established neighborhoods and communities. Older homes are often found in more established neighborhoods and communities, which can be a big plus for a lot of buyers. These areas may have more mature trees, landscaping, tree-lined streets, as well as a strong sense of community and history. Number three would be the potential initial purchase savings. Another big advantage of buying an older home is the potential purchase savings that come along with it. They may be priced lower than newer builds, even if they offer more square footage or desirable features. Additionally, if the home has been well maintained over the years, you may be able to avoid some of the costly repairs and upgrades that newer builds sometimes often require. As the saying goes, they just don't build them like they used to. Number four, we've got larger lots and more green space. Older properties may be situated on larger lots than newer counterparts, which can provide more room for outdoor activities and gardening. They may have more mature trees and landscaping than we discussed before, which can offer more privacy and greater connection to nature. Overall, there are plenty of reasons to consider an older home for your next purchase. While there are obviously a lot of pros, we gotta weigh the cons, right? While there are plenty of advantages to buying a vintage property, there are definitely some drawbacks. Here are some of those cons that you may encounter when you're trying to purchase or even purchasing an older property. Number one is maintenance and repairs. One of the biggest challenges of owning an older home is the overall maintenance that it requires. When I mentioned the savings on the purchase of a home, I didn't say cost savings, and oftentimes the cost for an older home can really creep up on you, costing you more in the end. They may have outdated plumbing, electrical systems, and heating, as well as cooling systems, all of which need to be repaired or replaced over time. Additionally, older homes may have more wear and tear on the roof, foundation, and other major components that can require more frequent repairs. An older home can often be a labor of love, and that love just keeps on giving and giving. Number two, we have outdated features and technology. Another potential downside of an old home is the outdated features and technology that it may not offer. From shag carpeting to avocado green appliances, they may have a distinct retro vibe that isn't for everybody's taste. They may not be equipped with modern amenities like smart home technology, energy efficient features, which can be a big drawback for some buyers. Number three would be potential safety hazards. Older homes may often present potential safety hazards that newer builds just aren't going to have. For example, lead paint and asbestos were commonly used in homes built before the 70s, and these materials can be harmful if they're not properly removed. Additionally, they may have outdated electrical systems that can pose a fire risk, or lead pipes that may contaminate the water supply. Number 4 is difficulty in finding financing and insurance. Finally, it's worth to note that buying an old home can sometimes make it more difficult to secure financing and insurance. Some lenders may be hesitant to provide a mortgage for an older property, especially if it requires significant repairs and renovations. If you search online for handyman specials, a lot of times in the comments you'll see won't qualify for traditional financing. This means that you'll need to either come in with cash, a construction loan, or some other type of financing outside of the normal conventional financing. Insurance companies may also charge higher premiums for older homes due to potential for higher maintenance costs and repair costs. It's important to consider both the pros and cons of buying an old home when making a decision like this. As with any major purchase, it's essential to do your research and work with professionals who can help guide you through that process. There are also some hidden costs of actually the process of buying an older home. While buying an old home can be an exciting and rewarding experience, it's important to keep in mind that there may be some hidden costs that come with this territory. Number 1 are inspection costs. One of the first hidden costs you may encounter when buying an old home is the cost of doing the inspections. It's important to have a thorough inspection done before you buy an older home to make sure that there are no major issues that need to be addressed. This may include hiring specialized inspectors to check for things like lead paint, asbestos, or foundation issues, which can add up quickly. Number 2 is energy efficiency and higher utility bills. Older homes are typically less energy efficient than newer builds, which obviously can lead to higher utility bills over time. This can be especially true if the home has outdated heating and cooling systems or insufficient insulation. Upgrading to more energy efficient systems can sometimes be costly, but can also save you money in the long run. Number 3 would be upgrading and renovation costs. Another hidden cost here is any of the upgrading that you want to do. If the home has outdated features, you may need to invest in upgrades or renovations to bring it up to the standards that you want. This can include things like updating your kitchen or bathrooms, or replacing old wiring or plumbing, or adding modern amenities like smart home technology. These costs can add up quickly, so it's important to factor them in when you're putting your budget ahead of you. Number 4 is the impact on resale value. While some buyers may appreciate the character and charm of an older home, others may be put off by potential maintenance and repair costs that come along with it. If you invest heavily in upgrading and renovating the property, you may not recoup all those costs when you go to sell it down the road. While the unique character and charm of an older property can be appealing, it's essential to weigh the potential costs and benefits carefully. With the right approach and a bit of preparation, buying an old home can be a really fulfilling and rewarding experience. If you get the right deal and make smart improvements, you can build equity quicker than you might be able to in a newer home, since that home, you're buying it with the equity. By doing your research and getting professional advice, you can make informed decisions that are right for you. All right, so that's it for today. Appreciate you watching the video and hope you found it informative and helpful about making a decision on whether or not buying an older property is right for you. Remember, while there are many benefits to buying an older home, there are also obviously drawbacks and hidden costs that you need to keep in mind. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more helpful content. Thanks again for watching, and hope to show you around town.